Hello, 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 and happy Friday night, Tarot and Chill here in the Cove. It is another beautiful, amazing Friday night, and I am so grateful and honored to be joined by the beautiful, amazing Amanda. And today we also have Lala with us today, off camera for now, and then myself, Kristen, aka Pinoak. And I'm so grateful to be with you guys this week after taking a little bit of time off to rest and rejuvenate and fill my cup and be able to come together as community and share a little bit of love, a little bit of inspiration, and some messages from spirit tonight. So, before we get started, I would love to be able to lead us into a little bit of gratitude. So if you feel called, you are welcome to drop down in the chat what you are grateful for this week. And I am grateful. I'm actually really grateful for getting under the weather, becoming less than on top of things. I always really appreciate when spirit utilizes different ways to be able to teach me things. And I really had to sit in stillness these past 2 weeks. And that is something that I am not used to doing. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity to sit in stillness and to learn more about myself and my environment and how we can grow and cultivate just an awareness of the unconditional love that we have the opportunities to share in spaces like these. And so I'm just also really grateful for my soul family and you guys being here with me and being able to share our love and inspiration in all the ways that we do. So that's my gratitude. Amanda, did you have gratitude?
Yep. I'm grateful that we're back, and I'm grateful for the energies that we just went through with the last full moon and then Mars being in retrograde, and just all the shadow work that we were kind of forced to go through with that, because that was it was rough energy, but it was a good release. So I'm feeling a lot lighter going into next year now. And I'm grateful for having the time and the space to reflect on everything as we end the year. And I'm grateful for my health and my kids' health and Christmas coming up. And that's about it.
Amanda, so relatable. Okay, the energies have been insane. So if you've been having a difficult time or working through these end of the year energies, just give yourself a little bit of a break and pat yourself on the back and say, amazing job for making it through the year thus far. And also just, from like the other huge thing that I've been really being reminded of lately is the importance of play, like just for play's sake, not because I'm trying to appease my inner child or because I'm trying to do this or that, but just play. So I encourage you, if you get the opportunity this week, to allow yourself the opportunity to play. So beautiful. Joshua, hi. Thanks for joining. Joshua says, I'm grateful for this space and you beautiful people. Thank you, Joshua. So grateful. Lala, did you have gratitude you wanted to share?
I do. I am grateful for this space also. I am also grateful for Kristen being better. I'm really happy about that. And I hope you continue to heal both physically and spiritually and mentally and all of the above, as all of us do through this transitional time. I'm grateful for my dog's health also, because she ate 12 Pop-Tarts the other day And I was quite worried about her little tummy. She also ate two tarot deck card, like half of the decks of two of my tarot decks. So the DM deck is no longer. I'm very upset about that, but I am grateful that she is okay after all of that. So, but I'm also grateful for the support of this community and you guys. And I am sending love to everybody else who may be struggling with health issues or animal health issues as well. I'm sending a lot of love for people who are having a difficult time. So I'm just grateful for the space to be able to, or yeah, the space and the community to be able to share and spread love and prayers and gratitude.
I love that, Lala. Thank you. I'm also just going to ripple out that extra love to anybody who's moving through transitions of loss or just, in general, like less than great health. And this time of year it's really challenging for a lot of people in many different ways. And so I just encourage you to just remind yourself that it's okay if you're working through something, and to just remember to keep your eyes on love, on the beautiful things that you do have and that you do get to enjoy. So yeah, I'm so grateful for all of you guys in these beautiful spaces that we get to connect. I've missed you all so much. I can't wait to dive straight into tonight's readings. So yeah, 12 Pop Tarts and tarot decks. Stella must be full of wisdom, sugar, and Christmas joy.
Oh, and so what it is she had an allergic reaction to something, and I had to take her to the vet, and she got put on prednisone, and I think it's making her just ravishingly hungry. And so when I leave the house, she just looks for anything she can find. And somehow she managed to open, I mean, it was like a full box, like unopened, not even, cracked open where she could just reach in and grab one out. No, it was a sealed box of Pop Tarts. And, and so the box is demolished. Oh, but I was mad about the tarot cards. Trust me, believe me. There's no replacing one of those decks for sure. And the other one was a brand new deck that I just bought.
you know
But yes, that is a story. I also call her Dum Dum sometimes because when she was a puppy, she ate like I had a big bag of Dum Dum suckers, like 100 or 200, whatever. She got into those and she ate like 20 of them.
That's hilarious.
It's amazing this dog is still alive.
I have Dum Dum sucker candy canes to put on my Christmas tree. So funny
Oh.
synchronicity in Dum Dums right now. Beautiful. All right, my amazing soul family. If you all would like to join me in a short guided meditation to gather in our heart centers and connect with some love and be able to allow ourselves to find just a peaceful space before we move into tonight's messages from spirit. So as you see fit and as you are ready, I invite you to allow yourself to find a comfortable position, straightening your spine. If you'd like, you can even just roll your shoulders just a little bit back and forth. Maybe we're going to incorporate a little bit of body massage tonight. I just really want you to give yourself a bit of love for a minute, just a little bit of love. Remind yourself that it is a beautiful time to be here in this now moment. Straightening your spine, gathering your breath, and we'll meet at the breath in. And release. Breath in. and release. And one more gentle breath in. And release. Dropping your shoulders, releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth, and inviting you to find a gentle rhythm between your inhales and your exhales. Imagining the wave of your chest matching the wave of the ocean. And you can almost feel the pull of the tide as you breathe in and out. And in this gentle wave, I invite you to find your center, the space inside of you that sits still, grounded, connected. And once you've found this center, we're going to take a few more breaths. This space, strengthening and expanding your connection. So holding this space in mind, let's take another gentle breath in. And imagining on your inhales that the space, the center is growing stronger. And with the exhale, releasing any insecurities or unconscious patterns of awareness. And breathing in that conscious breath. And we're going to imagine ourselves now floating on a boat. Floating on a boat on this ocean of waves of breath. And allowing yourself to be, in a way, lost at sea. Out in this boat, totally free. Moving with the winds and the waves that the universe sets forward for you. And maybe the sea is a bit rough, or maybe the winds are a bit strong, but you hold no fear. Rather, you are filled with confidence, safety, and security, and knowing that you have everything you need right here, right inside of you, connected with that breath into that beautiful center of your body. Now, if you'd like, you could imagine your boat finding the shore and landing or docking peacefully. And I invite you to step off of your boat and onto the shore, noticing the cool water as it touches your toes. Maybe you even feel the cool sand squishing between your toes as you move each foot solid and sturdy onto the earth. And I invite you to take mindful, slow, and steady steps, one foot in front of the other, becoming stronger and sturdier with each step forward. And I'm going to invite you for a moment to just allow yourself to play in this space, on the shore, on the land, with the sun on your skin and the cool breeze in your hair. You can even bring a gentle smile to your face and just imagining the freedom in this space. You have to be exactly you. This space is free. You are able to express yourself however you may feel called. Once you feel you've given yourself a proper opportunity to play and dance and enjoy the shoreline, you may sit down on the earth, recognizing the connection at the base of your spine, at your root center, connecting down into the earth as though you have beautiful red roots. And just inviting you with each breath to imagine these roots growing stronger, wider, and deeper into the earth, connecting all the way down to the core of the earth with beautiful Mother Gaia, and wrapping your roots around in a warm, gentle hug, feeling this deep connection that you have with the earth and your own body, with a gentle breath in and release. Bringing that awareness back into your body with another breath in and release. And just one final awareness from the base of your spine to your heart center. This beautiful space that is filled with unconditional love. And taking one final breath in and release. And just inviting you to take a few moments to allow this energy to settle into your space and into your being, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, wiggling your knees and your nose, and opening your eyes whenever you are ready. Namaste, beautiful souls. So for today, the messages to start, I pulled from the Tarot of the Divine. Love this deck. The card that comes forward is Temperance. And in this book, this is the Bodhisattva, the Avalokiteshvara. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. This is the Indian Buddhist Bodhisattva. Temperance is about balance and meditation. It is being mutable, recognizing when to change with the times and when to change with the situation itself. The Bodhisattva identities are fluid, but their goodwill remains consistent. Moderation, harmony, purpose, good influence, and reconciliation. The cards that also came with this, we have the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords. And so the overall message for today from our guides, from Spirit, is to recognize that you know when you need to make changes in life and when the changes need to come from within yourself and when those changes need to be in the surroundings around you. And lately, you've been spending time really cultivating and understanding what that looks like for you and when you know is right to take action. But that has not come without that it didn't come without its like pain and the struggle and the ability to be able to see like, wow, I'm hurting myself by taking these actions, or I'm not honoring my truth in having this be in my space. And you have cultivated this beautiful awareness and ability to truly take that action as called and as needed, and with an understanding that there is no messing up. You can't do it wrong because it's your life, it's your path, and you are exactly where you are meant to be right here in this now moment. Perfect and beautiful by design. Yes, Lala, yes, the now. I'm gonna unmute so you can say something and bring that up on page because
As she said, in the now moment, I pulled the now card.
no, I love that. I love that. I think the only other thing I have to say is I got these cute little affirmation cards, and it's the Queen of Clubs and the King of Clubs, which um, says, I feed my spirit, I sustain my body, and I grow my mind. It's my time. I'm in charge of how I feel, and today I am choosing happiness. So just remembering that no matter what you may be facing in life, it is your choice, your opportunity to choose how it is that you're going to interact with this situation, or stepping away or taking a new opportunity. How are you going to see this? And allowing it to be the perception that you hold opens up the doors of opportunity for you. Beautiful. That's all I have. I'm going to pass it over. I'm going to say hi to all my friends. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Flash. Hi, Carly. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see. We've missed you. Ah.
All right, so I'll go ahead because I just got one card to start with. So I got the Blue Fairy. I'm going to read from the book on this one. So her message is, rejoice and feel blessed. Your prayers have been heard, and your wishes are about to be granted. You have fought very hard to get where you are now, but the thing is, you never lost hope or faith. Therefore, you will be rewarded. This card really comes to you as a blessing and a good omen. So just relax, celebrate, and say thank you. Your dream is about to come true very, very soon.
Yay. Amanda, that was the most perfect card ever.
Yep.
Yeah, you've learned your lessons, you've figured out how to make changes. Good for you. Now it's time for you to receive. Now it's
Thank you.
time for you to receive because you can receive. You weren't able to receive before because you were too grumpy or your hands weren't open. You weren't, you didn't have the right perspective, but things have changed and now you do. So it's time.
Or there's me who not only wasn't able to receive, I flat out was pushing away anything that was being sent to me to receive.
I feel that, Amanda. I feel that. I mean, I don't know that it was intentionally pushing away so much as it was just like, maybe this isn't what's for me, Spirit. Maybe this isn't what's for me. But Spirit will show you what is for you, and trust. Yes, trust it will come in its time.
Whether you like it or not.
Yes. Yes, exactly. I was trying to pull us a card from the Odin deck, and it fell. All the cards just went blah, 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 and fell on the ground. And then when I picked them up, we have Odin on top with Asgard, and Loki hanging out over here with the Vanhmir. So, like, long story short, this is about this is so funny because it's like, here's your spiritual path, right? Like, you're going about the realms and you're traveling the different densities that you experience, whether it be with emotions or people, and you're leveling up, right? You've also got like daddy spirit, universe, God, whatever you want to call, guiding you and inspiring you and motivating you and reminding you of where you should be on your path. But then you also have this like Loki style energy of like, yeah, you could do that, or you could go on a side quest and do side quest things. That path is still going to be there for you. It's not going anywhere. So like, come do the side quest. But then also you have your freaking ancestors and your spirit with your bologna sandwiches and like no more freaking side quests. It's time to do the thing. You know, it's okay to learn your lessons, and if you must go on your side quests, you will, but um your spirit team is really trying to guide you and encourage you to stay focused and dedicated. And I'm just being reminded of the temperance card being of like really focusing on meditation and practice and following through with the little things that you set forth for yourself as far as intentions go for each day.
My message goes right along with that. Can I please share? I've been waiting. No, like everything seriously has resonated so far. Okay, so first of all, let me just say, I am so happy that I finally got the deck that I've been wanting for a couple years now. It's called the Sacred Creators Oracle deck, and I love it. It has really great journal prompt questions as well. But basically the message that I got was, I'll just read. I do want to read from the book because the book is so good. It's so insightful. So, but they're not too long. So the first one, since I've got this deck, I have pulled this, and you can ask Jen, because I've pulled readings with her. Almost every single day I've gotten this card. So it says limitations inspire innovations. So these cards don't always have like, elaborate pictures, but they do have some sacred geometry that's pretty dope. But basically the message is like, learn from our past limitations, or what our perceived limitations are. Our blockages are just contrast for creating inspiration for what we do want, if that makes sense, at like, as the law of attraction perspective. So then I got your past supports your future, right? Again, learning from your past. And then integrate your knowing, which I do want to read those last two cards especially. And I don't know what is that, like a fox, is it? I don't know. And then the now card that we pulled when Kristen said the now. Okay, so can I read these a little bit? Number 9, I have one pulled up right here. So the first one was your past supports your future. The ability to draw on past experience, the toolkit of knowledge that you've collected, a time to enjoy the work you've done, things coming to fruition. See, all in alignment with everything you guys just said. Intentionally weaving the future. Oh, I love that. Weaving the future. Justice and karma, finally getting what you deserve. So it says, your life today was created by thoughts and the actions of your past. This card reminds you that every experience you've had, every step you've taken, and every intention you've set has become a node of wisdom on the lattice of your life. In this way, there is no better way to improve tomorrow's trajectory than to work on it today. As you weave the web of your life, take the time to include patience, honesty, diligence, and faith. If you find yourself If you find yourself circling through repeating patterns, remember that today's sticky energy may be something that was woven into the past, and that this lesson is only a temporary one. As you cycle upward, your web will become stronger and more stable, and every lesson learned is one more strand to support that can be counted on at a later date. There's a fairness here, a balance based on merit, loyalty, and steady progress. You've been given a chance to do the right thing and to open your heart to this beautiful law of cause and effect. Go ahead and take advantage of this karmic moment and use your actions to craft your future according to your plan. Are you beginning a cycle, waxing, or ending one, waning? How does that next cycle begin? What did you do in the past that has created today's reality? And what can you do tomorrow to weave the fabric of your reality with a beautiful pattern of love and success? Oh my God, I love this. It's like poetry. Maybe you need to tie off old patterns and nurture relationships, projects, or ideas. So I love that one. And I want to see what we need to integrate with our knowing. Can I read that one and then I'll pass it? Okay. Do you guys not love these cards so far?
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
I'm so excited. Because I use these in, like, my plan is to use these in my coaching as well. Because they have really good prompts, and yeah. So anyways, how do you feel with them so far? So this is the integrate your knowing one. So it says introspection, finding soul purpose, the benefits of spending time alone, a thinker, nurturing your spirit, your innate inner knowing, instinct, intuition, holism, the integration of many parts, and wisdom. You are a spiritual being with animal instincts and the resources inside you to totally rock this life. Integrate all of your wisdom as you navigate your current situation. The fox has many traits that guide his joyful life. He is clever and cunning, aloof yet adorable, instinctual, wise, and creative. And he calls upon all of these diverse aspects of self to collaborate his inner guidance system. Oh, can I read that again? He calls upon all these diverse aspects of self to calibrate his inner guidance system. Wow. He lives and moves as a whole being, and that is where his magic lies. Your wholeness will be more compelling than one aspect of you. Your answer lies in adding your options together and in making something new out of them. There's no need to pick a single alternative, nor to niche and focus on one tiny aspect of who you are. Oh, that one resonated with me just now. Hardcore, because I've been working on my website and all the paperwork and stuff, and I'm like, I have to pick one. I have to narrow myself down into a box. Anyways, okay. Side note, squirrel. Sorry. You're okay. There's no need to pick a single alternative, nor to niche or focus on one tiny aspect of who you are. Your pure integrated essence radiates magic like nothing else does. It's time to focus. Nope. It's time to infuse your book knowledge with your own innate wisdom. Meditate on your situation anew, refusing to fixate on past negative memories and choosing to focus on present possibilities. Spending time in your quiet reflection will allow you to really hear what your whole heart advises. Make like a hermit and spend some introspection time with your inner sage. Are you happy with where you're headed? Are you living a life that feels soul satisfying? Are you cutting off any important aspects of you that need to be integrated into your plan? Very powerful questions. I encourage you guys to go back and listen to those and journal about those, because those are very powerful questions for sure. Okay, passing.
Lala, thank you so much. I just want to remind you, like, you know, no need to apologize or be, this is Tarot and Chill, and we are here to share what is in our hearts and what we are here to share. So if you feel called, just share to your heart's extent, my love. That is exciting, and I'm grateful for it. And yes, those messages absolutely resonate. I know. It's funny, it's like I said when I started, it's like it's real. Spirit's been pretty serious about being like, take some time, go within, rest, rest. And it's so hard for me to do, but genuinely, you guys, it's the time of year to rest. We're entering the long, cold nights when we're supposed to be eating, enjoying lush company, and just being within, and being with what we've cultivated throughout the year. It's like it's so easy to think about, oh, the new year's right around the corner, and what resolutions am I going to do, and what am I going to be next year, and how am I going to one up myself. But like, just encourage you to slow down for a minute and sit here and be like, wow, I've made it through 2022, and look at all of the blessings that I've brought with me along the way. And maybe I'll sit here in my now moment, in my imperfections and my growth patterns that need to be addressed, and the business opportunities that need to be taken action on, and maybe I'll just sit with it all for a little bit longer. And that's okay. That's not defeating myself. That's not taking away from myself. If anything, it's giving me the clarity I need to then step and ask those questions that Lala just posed. Is it in alignment? Is this really what I want? Am I detaching something from my soul to be able to do this thing, or is it really feeding my soul? So love
Yeah,
that.
and also with Mercury retrograde approaching again, unfortunately, but not really, because Mercury retrograde also is a time for reflection, renewal, rejuvenation, all the re words, right? Doesn't always have to be a negative thing. And so I think that, like, with the winter here in our sphere of the hemisphere, whatever, what I'm saying, um is a time for like a hibernation, the hermit mode, the reflection, the revising of your plans and your goals and your intentions, and really being intentional as a intentional conscious being. We have to evaluate what is in alignment and what is good for us, and what is not, and what no longer serves us, and what we're holding on to that we could let go of. Sometimes that is relationships, but not always, but sometimes, distance from people can bring a lot of clarity. It doesn't always have to be just, cutting ties, but just, sometimes just pulling back your energy and focusing on self is what's needed to integrate again with the, bringing all of it together, and like reviewing what happened this past year, what went well, what did I, what could have been better, what did I not get accomplished that I really wanted to, what did I get accomplished, so it's almost a new year, like you said. So I don't know, it's just a powerful time right now, I think.
Love that. Thank you, Lala. Amanda, did you have a card, or were you ready to okay, go for it.
So I got a few cards here, but it flows perfectly with the end of Lala's message. So I got Faceless Ghosts and the Haunted Girl, Sea Storm, Violet Duchess, Candy Cane Angel, and Winged Seer. So the energy with these cards is all internal. And the message that I got is that we have actually finally started that new cycle, but we're still, it's a little bit of fear, but also still internally dealing with not having integrated those lessons that we've already learned and not really understanding that we've learned them already. So you're still grappling with those old thought patterns and worried about falling back into all of those old patterns and having to learn those lessons, but they've already been learned. It's just a matter of changing your mindset so that those lessons get integrated and you don't have that internal struggle of the internal negative patterns. So with this faceless ghost, that's what that is. That is your own voices in your head, you being haunted by all of these safety protocols that you put up inside of you that are no longer needed because you've already learned that lesson. So you are feeling kind of stuck, but you're not really stuck. It's just needing to rewire that thinking. And that's where the calm amidst the chaos comes in, and needing to take that rest and that stillness and take the time to really understand what wisdom that you've learned from those lessons. And from there, we do have that clarity and we are able to see everything. And now it's time to celebrate. It's time, like, this is the candy cane angel. This is all about Christmas and this time of year. Now is the time to celebrate everything that we've learned and take that time and really be with friends and family, but be able to be your authentic self with them now and celebrate who you are and who you're becoming and those changes that you've already made, and be able to celebrate the same thing in the people that are in your life. And that's what this time of year is all about, being able to come together and celebrate everything that's happened in the past year. So that's the message that I got so far.
Thank you, Amanda. While you were talking, I was seeing in my head kind of my personal journey, I guess, with my morning routine. Because you guys, like 2 years ago, I went through this phase where every single morning I woke up, I did 30 minutes of affirmations, yoga, meditation. I spend at least an hour every single day. I woke up, I drank water, I totally cut coffee and smoking out of my life. And it was just a really amazing time. But it was also like I was hyper focused on it. It was like nothing else was as important as doing that thing. Like I was willing to cut other things out just to be able to give myself that hour in that day because it was so important to me. And then, as things do, we try to find balance in life. And I was like, well, this isn't very balanced. I'm spending all my focus and energy on doing these things and I'm not giving myself any grace. What if I wake up one day and I want to drink a cup of hot cocoa and watch some cartoons? Like, that's okay. But at the time, I was not okay with it. I was like, no, I have to do my morning routine. So then I went through like a binge of going the opposite end of like never doing my morning routine and just like always drinking the hot cocoa and watching the cartoons. And now, thank goodness, after my many efforts and trials, I have learned that it truly is, yes, important. Yes, create those habits and spaces for yourself, but also understanding when it's okay to step away and say no. It's like it's just cultivating the awareness of the importance of the things that you're doing and why you're doing them, but then also being able to like give yourself a bit of grace and say like it's okay if I'm going to do something else today. So I don't know how that resonates. That's what I was seeing though when you were talking, Amanda. So, okay, I have one card that I want to share with you guys from the Isis Oracle from the Divine Sisterhood deck. And then I feel like that's pretty well the collectives that I have for tonight. I would love to hold space for individual readings for everyone that's here since we've not been together in a while. So if you are here and you would like an individual reading, just stick around and we'll get to everyone that we can in the live chat here towards the end. So feel free to drop a 333 in the chat to let us know, so that way we can start working out between us, the beautiful, amazing readers, who's going to read for each person. So, okay, the first card that came forward, how funny. I pulled the Divine Guardian, but I'm actually on the Divine Sisterhood page of my book. So I'm going to read the first paragraph from the Divine Sisterhood, and then I'm going to read the Divine Guardian, because I think that's the major message for today. But the Divine Sisterhood says, community of spiritual sisters and in community that is based in equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom, with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom, great miracles occur. You are a part of this community of light. At one time, it existed only in the spiritual worlds, yet now it is being born on the earth. It is a part of your destiny to help create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all of its members and is based in truth. Oh, I love that. That's what we're doing right here, right?
I love that. Oh my gosh. That is what we're doing. It's so amazing.
Amazing brothers and sisters of light.
We found each other in
Okay.
these flesh suits.
Beautiful. Okay, the Divine Guardian. Let's see what the Divine Guardian has for us. The protection of the winged mother. Is this what's on the book? Is this the book? Yeah. Okay, well, that's funny. So this is an important card. You are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon also. You are protected during these times by the love and the strength of the winged mother, Lady Isis. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you learn to let go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. Big spiritual growth can bring difficult challenges. Through such challenges, an initiate can gain wisdom, power, and awareness, and leave behind fears that once held them captive. Free from past restrictions, free to live a life that is truly extraordinary and inspirational. Yet the challenges can feel deeply confronting. Oh Lord, yes, they can. The initiate may be tested to stay true to their own beliefs, even if their loved ones do not understand or support them. What Amanda was just saying. Or they may be required to let go of what they have known to embrace something completely unfamiliar. And this may be uncomfortable for them, and they may fear losing love, support, safety, or friendship as they venture into a new life. These kinds of spiritual growth opportunities are presented when the initiate is ready for them, even though this readiness might not seem obvious. The oracle of the divine guardian arises because you, dear initiate of the light, are venturing into a significant time on your spiritual path. There is a process cooking within you, and which may already be mirrored in your outer life circumstances that are actually challenging you to grow. It might look like an opportunity or it might appear as a crisis, but no matter what the appearance, you are being guided to take the risk that intuitively feels right for you and have faith. You will be safely guided by unconditional love, with wings outstretched and the sword of truth in hand, protected from false images that would lead you astray from your true path. This oracle is also confirmation. If you have been receiving impressions and inner nudges that are from your higher guidance, which has been helping you with situations you are currently unfolding in your life and will continue to do so, you are, spiritually speaking, on the right track. No matter whether your life circumstances appear to be heading in one direction at the moment and then in a completely different direction the next moment, or whether you feel things are a certain way in truth, only to find that the next day they seem to be different. These are all just signs of growth into a new consciousness. Life does not have to be fixed or even clear at times in order for you to be safe. Isis is with you. All is well. This oracle comes as guidance that if you have been worried about another, that they are protected. And whether this is someone alive at this time or being that has departed in the physical world and returned to spirit, they are free from suffering, pain, and trauma now, and all is well. If you wish to send a blessing to such a beloved, you can do so with the incantation below. I do feel called to read the incantation for anyone who is experiencing a loss in the moment. So if you feel called to just be open to receive, and if you would like to repeat the incantation, you are welcome to do so. You can choose to touch your heart and say the name of the person that you are saying the prayer for before speaking it aloud 3 times at least, and then say, "So be it," and intend that the prayer be sent to the beloved. Let any thought of the beloved go then, and let the prayer be free, and do not worry about how it will work. Just let it do its work as you have done yours. These are the powers of the initiate, and you will learn to trust this more and more. So with your hand on your heart and your beloved's name aloud, winged mother, guardian of light, surround me with your protective might. Only love and light enter this field, or the scarab sword you shall yield, driving away darkness with endless light, bringing peace every day and to every night. That is it, my dear beautiful souls. I will pass along and be ready to move into individuals.
So I do have one last collective card, and I do have Jess's reading as well. Lala, do you have any more collective?
Yes, I have once it seems like it's very specific. It's a postcard from spirit and just a little passage and a grounding exercise.
Okay, so I'll let you go first because I just got the one card and it's basically just confirmation. And then I wanted to go right into Jess as well.
Okay. So the postcard from spirit, it says, "Dearest you, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to spirit. Who knows what is in your highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out, be a little looser and allow for another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it. Be flexible so that be so flexible that no storm can uproot you. In the end, you will be still rooted in the world in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much. Oof. Okay. And then listen, so I got that, and then I have this, my new deck, the Sacred Creators deck. I was just sitting right here, next to me, and this card popped out once. It flipped over, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever, because it kind of slid off or whatever. So I ignored it, but then it flipped over again. So I have to. It's Creator Earth. And listen, this goes right along with this message as well. So it says, Earth energy is grounded and rooted, and it is connected to our safety and stability. It is the realm of our finances and generosity, and it is the realm of family and connections. It is the material essence of the world. Comfort and nourishment are this element's gifts. How safe do you feel in your material world? What could you do to feel more nourished by it? Do you have the possessions you need to survive? Does your safety net include a network of people who you love? How grounded are you in the day-to-day? Earth energy gives us the security of peaceful surroundings, the vitality and strength found in a nutritious meal, and the cheerful laughter found in community. Are you tapping into all of its power? Elements of the earth deep dive. So this is like it's like a practice, like a grounding thing. So it says, try earthing. Go outside on the grass barefoot and ground yourself to the earth. This works just like grounding a wire would work. When your skin touches the earth, you will be grounded. If you hooked yourself up to an electronic device to test yourself, it would agree. This physical grounding to the earth can dissipate energetic blocks. It can calm the emotions and the nervous system. It can bring balance. Go earthing and call on the element of earth to bring you a stronger foundation of safety, wealth, nourishment, and happiness. Find yourself in nature. Spend time doing a meditative walk in nature. Forest bathing is a thing. Right in the dirt, get your hands in the earth, or go grab a mud mask and start slathering it all over your body, and then write your wishes in the mud. You could even write your intentions down and then bury them beneath a growing plant. Enjoy the feeling of the earth in your hands as you play, and ask the element to give to you a message or to vibrate the healing energies of the earth into your body and into your life. Getting closer to the mud will help you bring this earth energy to life for you. So there's a couple things that you could try. And I feel like I had that. It was just too perfect. It's like rooted and earthing. Yeah, like we had to. Okay, Amanda, go ahead.
Thank you, Lala. I definitely needed that reminder. It's been a few days. I haven't been outside. I didn't feel good. It's cold. That's no good excuse. I'll go outside tomorrow. Thank you, Spirit.
So
Or just put on a mud mask.
I really kind of love that idea. I really kind of love, like, don't play with me, Spirit. I will go out into the dirt and I will get some mud and I will smear it all over myself. I'll smear it all over myself, okay? And then we'll write intentions and affirmations all over our body in mud. I'm here for it. Don't you play with me, Spirit.
So I do need to point out that those of us currently living in the land of ice and tundra do not have that option. However, it works the same if you have indoor plants and Not necessarily with your feet, because I'm not suggesting anyone stand on their plants, but if you touch the earth and the plants and do it that way, you can have nature indoors to help you with the grounding as well, when you don't have the option of outdoor grounding. So my final collective card is just basically confirmation of everything. You cannot see it, but that is the 12th house. That is all of the chakras. And the 12th house is the final house. It's also where Pisces lives most of the time. It is all about introspection and integration. So basically just taking the time to go within, as we've been saying, and really take stock of everything and just do an internal check to make sure that you are where you mean to be. Not where you're meant to be, but where you mean to be. Apparently I had to make that distinction.
I'm done. I'm done. Flash says, yes, just stick your finger in your plant. It totally counts. And Kristen's over here like, okay, which plant am I gonna stick my fingers in? I have a cactus. There's not a lot of earth in there. And immediately I hear my cactus being like, Kristen, keep your fingers away from my dirt or get me more. Go put some mud on yourself instead. Sorry,
Yeah.
Amanda.
No, that's okay. But yes, stay away from the pointy pointy plants that will bite back. Do it in a nurturing way, not in a way that's going to upset your plants.
Ask consent first.
Yes.
Getting consent is important. Do we need to have the tea conversation? Sorry,
Yes.
that's a whole nother topic.
Okay, so Jess, I got 2 cards for you from my Into the Lonely Woods, which with my colors tonight, you can't really read anything, so that's okay. So I got your little island, and the beneath opens up to you. So the message that I'm getting from this is that lately you've been kind of doing things on your own. So even though you've got so much going on and you've all these people around you, you're really in your own like little bubble basically, and it was kind of self-imposed, but you're also feeling a little bit lonely at the same time. So the message from Spirit is that your bubble's about to burst, but it's a good thing. So this card, they had me point out, I don't know, oh, there we go, yep. So we got Nemo there, and basically just like coming over and comforting this giant being that's fallen deep into the water. So Spirit is comforting you that even though everything's about to open up for you and you're not going to be in your own little bubble any longer, you're safe. Spirit's there and they have you. And this is necessary for your growth to be able to feel all the things and allow others to feel the things as well, and to feel the things together. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you're about to let other people in, and there's going to be a lot of feelings to be had, but it's safe, and you're safe, and it's all in a safe space. So yeah, that's it.
Love that. Love how the color changed when Amanda said that too. I don't know if that was intentional, but love that. Also, I didn't say hi to Lauren yet. Hi, Lauren. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Also, a huge hello to Joaquin and our dear friend Papu. Of course, you may have a reading. We are into the individual readings at this point. If you would like an individual reading and you have not yet, please feel free to drop a 333 down in the chat so that way we know you are looking for a message for today. And if you have a specific question, you're welcome to ask that. Just put it with your 333. Okay, I also pulled a card for Jess. I pulled a card for everybody that put a 333. I pulled a card for you guys from my Isis deck, and I'm just going to read the first little snippet for you. So this is just additional messages from Spirit. So, Flash, you got the Divine Destiny card, which says spiritual work of the higher initiate. The divine warrior guides you to your divine destiny. The divine warrior energy exists within men and women as the inner propulsion to to continue with a worthy path, even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or himself to the cause. It might be more wisdom, more focus, more intelligence, and surrender into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. This part of you will lead you to spiritual success. So, just final messages for you, Flash. Spirit is encouraging you now. Spirit's like accepting and seeing the growth that you have and the path that you've taken, and even the abundance that you're experiencing currently. And Spirit's asking you to push your comfort zone, push your boundaries. Like, you've now become comfortable with a level of abundance that used to make you uncomfortable. So Spirit's saying, let yourself be uncomfortable again, because it's time to grow more, because that's what you're here to do, and you're doing such an amazing job. So summon that warrior strength within you, call upon your interdimensional being and the self that you have, and continue to walk your path diligently, because this is really just a huge like kudos from Spirit. So that's it for you, my dear beautiful Flash. Okay, I also pulled a card for Joshua. Joshua. Okay, I actually had two cards come out for you, Joshua. I'm not going to read them both. I'm going to read the overall message for you, and then I'll let whoever else has messages for Joshua. Okay, oh, there it is. Sorry. It is the Knot of Isis. Is the first card that came forward for you. The Knot of Isis says energetic stabilization with a buckle of the beloved. Each initiate has their own unique spiritual blueprint with particular skills, talents, and higher densities unfolding that use their unique attributes. Part of your spiritual blueprint is a special relationship to the energies of the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in the world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You are now deepening your connection to her. This is a really powerful message for you. You also have the soul retrieval card. Sorry. This is a really powerful message for you, Joshua, of calling in the feminine part of your soul that was wounded, most likely as a child, and felt unsafe to be in your sensitive, capable energies. And so you've healed, you've done a lot of growing. And so you are now being held by the divine as you call back this essence, this goddess energy that lives and breathes and exists within you, so that you may feel safe to be whole and complete just as you are, and to be able to move forward along your personal path in the service that you are meant to. It's like spirit is reminding you that you have a higher purpose. You have something you are here to do, and you haven't been able to fully step into that because of this part of you that was, you know, detached. And so really just allowing yourself to integrate that. And I also encourage you in any way, shape, or form that you can to let your feminine energy be expressed freely, and that's going to really help solidify that soul fragment as you call it back into yourself. Okay, that's all I have for you, Josh. Thank you. I think Amanda, did you say you also had a card for Josh, or Lala? I can't remember. Amanda, okay.
So, card I got for Josh is Bluebeard's wife. I'm gonna read from the book on that one. So it says, be careful, and be careful once more. Something is quite unhealthy in here, and the deep dark secret is hidden somewhere. Watch every step you make, be cautious, be warned. Don't be fooled by a golden appearance. Your opponent is sly and cruel. Go find the truth. It probably won't be very pretty, but you have to face it at last. Then gather your allies around you to help you overcome this enemy. That's it.
So I have one for Carly and Lauren. First, Carly, if she's still here, I'm not sure if she is, but she was earlier, so I felt called to pull for her in the Sacred Creator deck. So we got Fierce Serenity. I love that. And then Success and Transformation. And then The Good Kind. Yeah. You're transforming, you're boldly stepping out into your power and showing more of your authenticity in your creative endeavors, and you're showing the world who you are. You're shining, and as a result you are transforming, and it will be successful whatever it is. But I do feel I want to read The Good Kind for her because I want to know what abundance is coming, Carly. What abundance? The good kind, of course, girl. Come on. So 35, The Good Kind. Okay, good. Carly's still here. Awesome. All right, Carly. So first of all, look at that sacred geometry right there. Look at that. Sorry, I'm obsessed with sacred geometry. Okay, so it says, bringing love and kindness to your situation, honest and fulfilling work, acting from the heart, and acting from the heart, the bounty of a job well done, doing the right thing, serving with love, finding joy in the simple pleasures of life, seeking simplicity and goodness in your solution. It says, sweet spirit, why are you working so hard? Really? What do you hope to gain in your current situation? Money, security, notoriety, love, acceptance, worthiness, growth. What are you working to find? Alongside whatever word your subconscious mind served up for you, add these two words, goodness and kindness. Allow these good old-fashioned vibrations to cut through the fog of your worries and let them lead you as you do the work. We get a massive energetic upgrade when we witness and partake in simple, virtuous gestures, and we undervalue them all the time. Allow them to be an important part of the solution. Goodness asks you to seek simple joys, to unplug, and to do something because it's the right thing to do, not because of what you will gain. Kindness asks you to help someone out just because, to look at potential instead of just flaws, to listen with an open heart, to witness without judgment. Modern society can often paint these virtues as naive, superficially light and love, or even insincere. But whoa, my goodness, genuine goodwill and selflessness always opens the most rewarding doors. Try some good and kind on for size wait, because they may be way more fresh and alive than you remember. And they are always the good kind of undertaking. So there's some questions you may want to journal, Carly. It says, how can you lift yourself by lifting others? It's time to do the work, the good work. What does this mean to you? How can you shift focus from the metrics, the tech, the marketing, the drama, and the complex, and find a simple option that is rooted in the kindness and goodness? So, Carly, just because I do know you and I've been seeing like your posts a lot. So you are doing the work. And I think like you just showing like your messages recently just have been about building self-esteem in yourself and your self-love, and I just that resonates with me, and I know that's helping other people as well. So that is doing the work and the kindness, and all the other things, the metrics, the how many views, the likes, the whatever, none of that matters because it reaches the people that it needs to reach, and you touch the lives of the people that you need to touch in your everyday lives, that whether it's just you holding a door for them or you picked up something they dropped, that could have made their day, and a thousand different ways of abundance flowing to you because of one simple thing and one simple message that you put out there. So you keep doing the work because girl, you are doing it fiercely. I see you. Fiercely. Okay, so slay, girl. That's all I got for Carly.
Lala, I'm gonna add to Carly's reading because I also have a message. So
Go for it.
before you just when if you're done, I just before
I'm
you go,
done with I have one for Lauren too, but go for Carly.
cool. Like I said, I pulled a card for everybody that dropped a 333 from the ISIS deck. So when you come up, I will add. So Carly, I've never pulled this card before, so I'm really kind of excited. It's the key of life, the spinning, the ankh, and I love the imagery in this picture because I really feel like it does embody what you've been putting out, and it's like this divine feminine energy, but not an unguarded energy. I'm like being drawn to the body position of her shoulders and how they're kind of like they're rolled forward a little bit, like she's protecting her heart, but she's holding the strength of the key of life within her hands. So it's like she's not being protected in a way that's it's like I am strong, I know what I am worth, but I also know where I've been, and I know that I will never go there again because I hold the key of life. Okay, the key of life is mysterious, is the mysterious Ankh, the looped cross held in the hand of Isis. This mystery is opening to you now. The Ankh pretends new life being born through you now. It could be in a creative sense or a physical sense, in terms of health, or even a child that wishes to be born, or a new project that needs to be created in service to humanity. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Let it happen. So I definitely see this being related to the creations that you've been bringing forward and the way that you've been stepping into the embodied energy that you have cultivated, and just let it happen. That's it. That's all. That's all I got for you, Carly. Okay, back to you, Lala.
Beautiful, beautiful segue. And, from that was right on point. So Lauren also has a very fierce energy about hers. So for Lauren, I got feed your artist. And it's like deer antlers. And then we got the spark of hustle. So I feel like I have to read both of those. They're probably really short. So 28, Lauren, feed your artist. Because we know Lauren is an artist, so this has to resonate, right? Okay, so it says, passionate maker, creative play, supporting yourself with passion, time to experiment, ability to be free from rules, nourishing your artistic soul, creating an inspired future, ability to inspire others. You are in the flow of the universe. There's a money myth out there that healers are broke ass hippies and that creatives are starving artists, and it doesn't have to be this way. It actually isn't this way at all. There are healers, creatives, and artists everywhere who are building abundant, prosperous lives with their craft. You too can use your passions and your creativity to fill your world with joy and abundance. Allow them to support and guide you on your journey, and diligently feed your inner artist, trusting that it is a productive pursuit. Your art may be a shot of daily yoga with a side of delightful conversation, or maybe it's expressive dance that clears your stress. Whatever it is, allow playful art to seep into your life. The real, unpolished, uncontrived play that floats your soul. Do more of that. Indulge your inner creative by diving into something you've been inspired to try, with no judgment and with no exception except expectation to experiment. Your self-expression will nourish the miraculous light you've got inside, and incredibly serendipitous opportunities will surface when you are out in the world enjoying your life as art. Oof. So it says, how often do you schedule in time for creative play? How spontaneous are you about diving into something that looks like it will be fun? Are you leaving time for experimentation? How harshly do you judge your initial attempts? And what type of artist are you? What is your life as art? I feel like, Lauren, that is definitely your calling. Like, you just dance your heart out, girl, and show your art and show the world that it is okay to be fierce and vulnerable and all of that. Just all of that, and keep hustling, because we see you too. We see you too, Lauren. Don't think you are in the shadows. You've ever had any doubt about your impact on people. I also, admire you very much in the things that you post about vulnerability and authenticity. So the spark of hustle, it says, the spark of inspiration, divine intervention, finding your calling, work that makes you happy, and renewed hope. You know when inspiration hits and totally immerses your sense in the possible. Oh, that was a question, sorry. You know when inspiration hits and is totally immerses your senses in the possible? That is the spark of hustle at work. It's when every cell of your body hums with the desire to put something out into the world. And when you feel that whoosh of energy that brings new ideas to life. The spark of hustle feels like a calling, a compelling, like something that cannot be ignored. This card is full of hope and expectation because it whispers, yes, it's coming. And yes, you can do this. Spirit is sending superstar blessings your way, along with passion that has been divinely amplified. Look for projects and experiences that are full of excitement and joy, and say yes to opportunities that feel totally on purpose. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the magnitude of your sacred task, remember that big soulful endeavors usually push us to go beyond the limits of what we know to be possible. This is how we grow. Use the spark of hustle to evolve and expand because it's your guiding star. How much space do you leave in your calendar for the sparks of inspiration that will be? Again, schedule this, Lauren, I think is the message. Schedule some time for joy and sparks of inspiration. Okay. Are you allowing space for last minute ideas and inspiration? What do you do actively to fuel your flame of hope? Are you feeling resistance to the word hustle? What would an easy kind of fluid productivity look like? And what needs to happen so your flow feels like an unhustle? How can you make sure it fills your reserves rather than drains them? Those are some more journal questions for Lauren. All right. So that's all I got for Lauren.
All right, my dear beautiful Word from the Isis Oracle. You got the flower of life. I love this sacred geometry. I think Lala had also brought up. So just being able to see the design of life, divine creativity, and manifestation. You are entering a fertile period of your life. Focus on your focus on your innate creativity and how potent this is becoming, and watch it rapidly grow. You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change. Instead, flow and let it happen. Now is the time for your blossoming. And then the other card that came with it was the Spirit of Isis, and it says Triumph of the Goddess. So again, I feel like this is very similar to energy to Carly, of just being like really boosting, and your spirit guide saying, keep doing what you're doing, and just also reinforcing everything Lala just said to you as well. So, okay. Thank you so much, Lauren. We love you dearly, and we appreciate all that you do. All right. I see beautiful Sarah join and asking if we could have a reading for sure. And I know Amanda's gonna help Sarah out. I was gonna see if Joaquin was still here. You had asked for a love reading, Joaquin, so I have that for you, but I want to make sure that you're actually here in the chat before I dive into your reading. So Amanda, if you have Sarah's and you want to go ahead, then I'll wait till I see Joaquin confirm in the chat.
Okay, Sarah. So, for you, Bluebeard's Wife also came out. So I'm not gonna read from the book again. But this felt more like an internal struggle and internal deceit rather than somebody on the outside that you needed to deal with. So I pulled some more cards just to get some clarity on the feeling I was getting from this card, because it's the same message. It just doesn't feel external at all. So the clarifying cards I got are Plate of the Wanderer and The Truth Comes Softly. So what I got from this is, as a wanderer myself, you kind of, you kind of get this hardness to you where, same as with Jess, you kind of start doing things on your own instead of letting other people come in and help. And with the truth comes softly. It feels like you're afraid of letting people in because you're afraid of uh, what you're going to hear. And the message is that there's nothing for you to be afraid of. You're loved exactly how you are in every moment. And this is really important because I only yawn when it's really important. Hang on. This is a big one. Okay. You're loved exactly as you are in every moment. So you're loved when you're feeling messy. You're loved when you make mistakes. You're loved in all of the imperfect moments. And it's really important for you to take that love internally. Okay, Spirit, thank you. I can't talk and yell at the same time. It's really important for you to take that love internally and love yourself in the same way that the people around you love you, and be able to start seeing that love for exactly what it is. And that's the message, because I can't keep yawning, but it's just really important for you to be able to internalize that love and give it to yourself as well.
Lovely, Amanda. Okay, Sarah, I pulled you an Isis card too. Like I said, it's what Spirit said to do tonight. So if you're getting a reading, you're also getting an Isis card. So, Sarah, your Isis card is the Mother of Life, nourishment of the golden grain mother. We can sometimes fall into existing and doing rather than truly living. We only know that this has happened when suddenly our life seems dry, depleted, or filled with tasks, or it feels like we are stuck in a rut or a habit that may have been comfortable but is becoming stifling and suppressing. Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to restore even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances and people back to life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave and open your arms to receive. It also had Goddess of 10,000 names, Isis, endless emanations of the priestess. So, this is just a message of being able to see that you are more than even you know that you are. You are capable of so much. You really do have a beautiful gift and something special to share in this world. And the world, the life that you have lived, has kind of squelched your fire, so to speak. So allow Spirit to nourish your space, to nourish your life, to allow that flame to grow and to who you are in all capacities, because you have such a beautiful gift to share that it's important to restore as we move forward. So be bold, be brave, and open your arms to receive. Okay. I only have I'm still waiting to hear back from my dear, beautiful, amazing Joaquin for the love reading. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna offer the reading at the very end of everybody's messages. So Joaquin, if you're on the replay, you can just fast forward to the end and your love reading will be waiting there for you. And for anyone else that's resonating with a love reading, then we'll let that be for the collective. But I have,
I only have you and Lala left.
yeah, I have you and Lala left as well. So if anyone else is here live and has not gotten a reading, please drop a 333 down in the chat so that way we know. We don't want to miss anybody. And I'm gonna go ahead and give Lala
Do
her.
you guys want a sacred oracle, creator oracle card?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, you got one for me? Thank you.
Yes. Yes. I love this. I love this because it was something about Amanda was speaking about truth as well, and then the truth's unveiled card came forward for you. So let's see. The truth unveiled says the revelation of Isis. There are times when appearances of people, places, and things are truly deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you, when you notice feeling doubt within you. You may think that there is something wrong with you, but actually, you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. It is wise to trust your inner feeling rather than being convinced by outward appearances. There's a situation in your life, especially involving relationships, where something is not as it is being made out to be, and to avoid undue suffering later on, Isis guides you to truth and revelation now. Okay, they were giving me visions while I was reading that, and what I'm seeing for you, Lala, is that this is like you're not seeing the truth of who you are because you're comparing who you are to what other people are. So like if it's like if Lala wants to show up and be this amazing affirmation coach, then Lala thinks that she has to show up in this one particular way. This is how positive affirmation coaches show up, and this is how they do things. But that's limiting yourself because you are not going to be the same positive affirmation coach as everybody else out there. You are going to be you, and you're going to do it how you are meant to do it. And so I think the truth being unveiled is you are starting to see that your power comes from within, and that you do have the ability to do the things that you want to do, and that you are just as capable, available to do them as anybody else. So it's like you're stepping into a powerful energy of maybe from a place of in the past where you may have compared yourself to others, and now you're maybe you are still comparing yourself, but it's like in this light of like, yeah, they're awesome and I'm awesome and we're all awesome and we're all going to do the things, and it's so good. So just keep leaning into that energy and keep seeing the truth about who you are, because you really do have an amazing gift and you are inspirational, and you do the things that you want to do without even realizing that you're doing them. So don't be so hard on yourself, okay? I love you.
Oh, gosh. Thank you. Thank you. That resonates a lot. And I do tend to compare myself. But like you said, I am trying to also think of like, we all are, it's okay to all be similar but different and have, more knowledge or less knowledge, or be in a different part of their path, or experience different things. That's part of the journey and the point of us all being unique individual souls, right? So thank you for that reminder.
So I just got one card for you, and it's Sarah's, which I'm probably saying wrong. Nurture. So similar message. You need to be nicer to yourself. Stop being mean to my friend, because it's not okay. You are deserving of the love that you give out to everybody else. You need to start giving it to yourself too. Also, Spirit is saying, go buy yourself some flowers because you deserve them. And you don't need to wait for someone else to get you flowers. Go get yourself some damn flowers. And that's it.
Is anybody else seeing the like Grim Reaper sickle staff in that too? What's up with that, Amanda?
But that's, yes, right here. But that is, it's not the Grim Reaper. It's more for harvest.
I feel like, can we read that one?
Yeah.
Sorry. Because I didn't notice that before, but with the theme of transformation and rebirth and rejuvenation, I feel like maybe that is in symbolism.
Yeah, what I was getting from it was more like harvesting. You're really good with manifestation and bringing in stuff for yourself. But I'll read from the book for you. So it says, mother and be mothered. Nurture and cultivate that which is growing, whether it's the harvest from the earth, the child from the womb, or the art from the artist. Real love can mean tough love, doing what's best for you and your beloved, even if they hate you for it. Love and nurture your own body with healthy whole foods. Take them as communion with the organic world. Feel the earth beneath you holding you, loving you through the hard times. Let this abundance flow through you to others. Advocate for those who are weaker, vulnerable, or dependent. If your project or your harvest is being taken from you before ripening, be ready to starve the world until they're safe. Witness with strength and power. When the time is right, be willing to let go. For your creation to flourish, they must embark on their own journey. Once your job as nurturer is complete, let go and step into the next level of your own mastery.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So I have one for Kristen so far, and then I will get one for you as well. So Kristen, you got two actually. So one is about business and one is about love. Okay, not business, but it could be about business, but being fearless expression, and it has what looks like a microphone. So podcast came to mind. Yeah, as she holds up her microphone. But also, sharing more of your voice, and your expression, and stepping into your fierceness of who you are. And because I remember, those meditations that you were talking about that you would do with the community, and how fearless you were, like, back then. And like, I admired you so much. You actually gave me courage to step out and do that, like, just to practice, as Brendan would say, with the team, morning meditations or whatever. But just your wisdom that comes out when you lead those meditations, and even in these spaces right here, and the way you guide people to explore themselves. So I'm feeling like share more of that. But also no pressure. But if you feel called to make a podcast, I think it would be probably successful. But I do want to read the book on that one. So we'll see what that has to say. And then, of course, we'll get to this one, but the Divine Masculine is here. It says, welcome, the Divine Masculine. So we'll read that one too, okay? Okay. Funny. Of course, Divine Masculine always butts in, right? Of course. Like, hello, I'm here too. But in a lovingly, like, funny way. Okay. So fearless expression number 55. It says, your soul laid bare self-confidence, knowing your heart song and singing it clearly, accepting your value, self-worth, speaking and channeling effortlessly, finding your courage, and the fearless expansion of your joy. Your throat chakra microphone is buzzing because you've got something to say. So don't bottle up your thoughts or your opinions at this time. Your success is deeply connected to your self-expression, and the universe will support your dream as you step onto a new path of personal power and positive assertion. This is an exciting time for you. When you are communicating your desires to others, it's time to be mega honest. In this way, you will delve into your own unique form of confident articulation as only you can do. Your fearless, authentic transmission is going to be your gold. You will attract like-minded people who will flock to your honesty. Its power is palpable in person and on screen. Knowing that once you've unleashed your voice, it will be really hard to shove it back into its quiet corner again. It is expansive by nature, so allow it to stretch and grow as you try new things. What are you ready to say? Step up to the microphone and begin. So it says, if you could share any one belief that you hold on to and feel relief in having shared it, what would it be? How could you become even more authentic in your expression? What nature of yourself is being silenced? And what does your throat chakra feel like it needs to play a bigger role in your life? When you're ready, make a list of things your throat chakra microphone is begging to communicate.
That was real on point, Lala. Like, ooh, 110%.
Yeah, are you thinking about doing a podcast and expressing your soul's desire and expression?
Yeah, and I'm laughing because I literally set up. Look, I've gone through a couple different microphones, but I finally compiled two microphones to create one that will actually work for what I need. So it's not perfect, but it works, and hopefully my audio comes through clearer tonight. But so that was a funny synchronicity in that. But yes, also podcasting, huge, huge, huge. I'm preparing for 2023. We're gonna be doing some more podcasting. So I just love
Woo,
that.
yes.
Before you read the divine masculine, do you mind if I jump in? Because
Yeah, go
mine
ahead.
goes with what you just read.
Okay, yeah. I'm looking for the divine masculine anyways. So go ahead.
So I got two cards for you: Crystal Caves, Trust, and Thicket of Thorns, Uncertainty. So I got a little bit of yelling at you to do. Stop overthinking. Just do the damn thing. The thoughts are coming to you for a reason. Nobody cares how you look or what's going on that day or all of the other crazy thoughts that go into your head just before you go to do things. Just uh, shut the mind off and go and do it, and you'll feel much better afterwards that you did.
Thank you, Amanda. The much needing yell from spirit that I needed. Appreciate you. Yes, do the damn thing. But genuinely, you guys have no idea. I used to spend like 30 minutes at least doing breath work and just like breathing into my body before I would go live just to have the like confidence to do it. And now I've got confidence for days, but I'm just like the attention span of a gnat over here. Squirrel. Oh, dolphin. Oh, adventure. Oh, wait, side path? I think that was, didn't Odin come in earlier and say no more side paths? Okay, thank you, Nana.
Okay, so let's see what the divine masculine has to say. But I feel like it's more so like, yes, divine masculine, maybe, but more so the energy of divine masculine. Masculine energy is about action and drive and passion. So I feel like it's more so about that and not so much about like the DM, but it could be both. So let's see what resonates. So it says, welcome the divine masculine, yang, passion, creativity, providing care for others, strength of spirit, warrior soul, knowledge, a gifted leader, true entrepreneurial spirit, stability, friendly, and positive competition. That's the essential meanings of the card. But it says, here comes the sun. The energy of the divine masculine is bright and fierce. It can warm hearts, break down barriers, and inspire minds. It can grow food for thought and it can feed a village. This is an auspicious card that promises luck, positivity, and success. And your Yang hunter spirit is being called forth to stand up and claim these gifts. Passive waiting is not the answer right now. But you know what's funny is I read that as passive writing at first. So maybe it resonates. I don't know. Passive waiting is not the answer right now, or passive writing, whatever. Um, Go get that thing you've been dreaming of. Make your move. This enthusiastic, creative energy is ready to set your path on fire. So step up to the challenge being presented and lovingly slay it. Yes, girl. Like, come on. We're waiting. No, I mean, you do slay anyways, but you got some, I know you got more than that. You got some unleashing to do. Okay. All right. So, anyways, it says step up to the challenge and being presented and lovingly slay it. It says, psst. Exactly. It says, psst, you're ready. As with all fiery forces, managing your energy and stamina will be important. Not enough, and you have failure to launch. Too much, and it can burn out all too quickly before it fully develops. Seek the Goldilocks zone, where the right amount of this inspirational energy will fill you with creative passion and with its longevity. Get ready to expand and to move with happiness in your heart. Your Yang fire energy, is it too much or too little? Are you still as passionate about your journey as you were when you started? And what do you love most about the path that you're on? Why do you do what you do? And what's your big why? So that's what I got for you, dear.
Lala hitting it straight to the heart over here. Thank you, Lala. That was, again, also on point. And side note for anybody else that's been considering intuitive writing or automatic writing, that was what I saw when you said that. It was just like, there's a lot of messages that can come through with just intuitive writing for you, for the collective, for your path, all kinds of things. So, and I'm bad at practicing that because I have control issues. And for intuitive writing, you cannot control it. You have to just write what comes. So, anyways, thank you, Lala. I appreciate you. That was beautiful. Amanda, I have yours. Are we ready to move to Amanda? Okay. All right. Amanda, you got Lady of the Stars, Priestess of Sirius. Sirius. Yeah. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. The Lady of the Stars is also an empowerment of all other oracles in this deck. She tells you to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. Syrian energy takes the inner path and the spiritual healing journey into a whole new stratosphere. It is wise, it is ancient, and an extremely high vibrational energy. It takes a certain level of a soul evolution to be able to consciously register Syrian light and transmit it on this planet. The heart in question must be able to consciously cultivate unconditional love for it to occur. However, we can still receive Syrian light and healing assistance even if we are still learning to more consistently come from unconditional love. We will feel it more and more strongly as we grow spiritually, but even in our learning phase, we can open our hearts to this divine celestial goddess and allow her, through her priestess Lady Isis, to bless us with genuine spiritual gifts. Goddess Sirius is reaching to you now. She has offerings of great spiritual support and a message that there is something significant that you need to be aware of in your life right now, too. Accepting celestial assistance in unconditional love to Sirius will help you now. To receive the assistance, you can choose to surrender into your heart and allow divine love to infuse, heal, and direct and unfold all aspects of your life and growth. It is a total trust and surrender with absolute faith that even unexpected twists and turns will be leading you in the best direction. Advanced souls are capable of feeling and receiving the high vibrational love from the Syrian star system more consciously and consistently. It can come to feel like a perpetual spiritual sun above the crown of your head, nourishing you with light at all times, causing your own soul light to grow brighter. And as you surrender into your heart, your soul light will feel more and more palpable to you. The gifts of Sirius flow into the soul like a cup receiving divine nectar. The more aware and connected you are to your soul, the more conscious you will be in recognizing the blessed effects of Syrian light in your life. The Lady Isis wishes to help your soul connect with the Sirius and you to connect with your soul so that the full blessing of the celestial star goddess can nourish and transform your life, allowing its course to run true to your real and genuine divine passions. Even if you aren't sure what those passions are as of yet, your soul knows, and Syrian energy helps your soul to be itself on this planet. Sirius brings blessings of heightened intuition, refined soul healing ability, and a closer connection to your soul and the Lady Isis, too. If you've been questioning your evolution, starting to wonder if you're really just at the beginning of your path or not really an initiate at all, then this card is a divine acknowledgement of your power, light, and evolution of your soul vibration, and that there is refinement and advancement there. This is not grandiose. In fact, one way to know whether the guidance is genuinely for you is that you will feel peaceful and humble within you as you receive the guidance. You will feel gently validated and affirmed within, not puffed up with false pride or ego. You will feel inspired and uplifted to continue your inner work, not in need of telling others how advanced you are spiritually. If you feel inflated or better than others in any way, this is not the guidance for you, at least at this time. Instead, the guidance for you is to realize that you are beautiful, you are worthy, and part of you that is comparing yourself to others, hoping to find that you are better, is suffering from an emptiness within that doesn't know that you are beautiful and worthy. It is wise to spend time filling that inner emptiness with your own acknowledgement of your worth. Better to go inside the emptiness until you find the seed of love and light within than to seek external appearances to make you heal. The Oracle of the Lady of the Stars is also an empowerment. It enhances, it amplifies, and strengthens any other oracle card that you draw immediately before or after it. It is a call to pay special attention to the cards next to it, and you are guided that you will only grow greater through a lesson or learning specified in any oracle next to it. Make it a priority in your awareness at this time in order for deepest spiritual awakening to occur. You are also guided that when Lady of the Stars appears, there will be a blessing of divine grace in forms including but not limited to assistance, miracles, healing, and help. In mastering the lessons of any oracle you pull immediately before or after the Lady of Stars appear, if this card appears on her own, know that this is a special blessing for you, soon to be revealed. Okay, I'm sorry I had to read the whole book on that, but Amanda, Spirit wants you to know that right now you're not supposed to know what the heck is going on or how to get to the next step because you truly are in that phase of release into your trust as you transform into who you have always been. And allow yourself to be that unapologetically. Love yourself fully and wholly for exactly who you are, because every ounce of you is worthy and has something so special to offer this beautiful world and this existence. And the final message for you is that spirit is acknowledging that things have been a little bit harder for you, maybe harder for you than others in your life, or whatever that level of harder is, but just spirit's acknowledging that, because you are the soul that can handle it. You are the one that can go through those challenges and transmute that level of light density into the vibrational energies of the earth. You are so needed. So don't judge your path. Don't judge yourself for where you are. Don't condemn or compare, but just let yourself be and trust that you do have blessings that are meant for you, and spirit has those blessings ready for you. You are ready for them. It's just a matter of working through the transformation and being open to receive those blessings. Okay, Amanda.
That was so on point. I've been getting so many messages of I'm being pulled back further and further and further because it's going to be such a big release forward.
Yes, which is why surrender is so important, because if spirit's trying to pull you back and you're like, no, I'm not going back any further, that's creating resistance, and spirit can't pull you back as far as you need to go to be able to fling as far as you're meant to go forward. I understand that as of this week. Getting sick taught me that literally. So I feel you, Amanda.
But I'm like, especially, I want to say this past month, basically since my birthday, I've been in this like energy of release and just putting out into the universe, this is what I want, and I know it's going to come, and just send it to me whenever you feel like it, and just letting that go. Yes.
So on that note, I have a card for you. It says, choose who you are becoming. So you have, different paths and options that you can take. And right now is a good, time to really reflect on who you want to become. Not that you have to change who you are, but where you would like to see yourself going in the direction of your journey, the next, where's that journey becoming, not saying you have to change who you are, because you are beautiful and, worthy and whole and just as you are. But the card meaning, it says a choice, the duality of right and wrong, choosing the path towards your future self, taking the reins and leading the way, committing to one path and allowing spirit to deliver your dreams. So exactly what you said, putting it out into the universe and allowing spirit to deliver it to you, because it will come to you. But you have to first clearly, I'm hearing clearly express what it is. There's still some clarity around the right or wrong decision. You don't there's something so clearly delineating, this is what I want in this situation. All right, so it says, the future belongs to who you are becoming. As a multi-passionate, multi-talented, creative being of infinite potential, choosing who you want to be can feel overwhelming. If you've reached a fork in the road, it's time to make a choice that will allow you to grow into the most beautiful version of you. This card is about the movement you make as you chase your dreams and the person you become along the way. Here's a juicy secret. The two are intrinsically linked. You may feel blocked until you take inspired action towards one goal. It's time to move forward, sacred creator. Your decisive and determined action will be a way for you to define your desires to the universe. Right. Your decisive and determined action will be a way for you to define your desire to the universe. So, you have to do something. It doesn't mean like you have to just take action, and like it doesn't have to be that harsh, but you do have to make a decision of some general direction and take some kind of inspired action towards that. And so then it says, run in the direction of your dreams and confidently guide the unfolding of your path. Know that you're not deciding, you are making a choice to remain in the same spot. Oh, know that by not deciding, you are making a choice to remain in the same spot. And if there is one universal truth of creating things, it is that inaction is the exact opposite of what you are building. Make strides towards your dreams now. What lessons did you, these are some like good questions. So what lessons did you need to experience in order to stand exactly where you are standing? Has what you're working towards shifted and expanded along the way? Is there anything about what you've been building that feels too small for your big sacred future? And have you been making choices based on what's possible today instead of what's possible for tomorrow?
So I gotta explain how that resonates, because that's like resonates in such a crazy way. So on that card, there was that little signpost with the 2 arrows. I just wrote a paragraph in my book today, basically saying how when you get to crossroads in your life, you expect to see that signpost with the 2 arrows, where you have like one decision or the other. And most of my life, I didn't have, like, I would hit crossroads and there would just be the one direction, because I was very laser focused on one path. And when that path hit a dead end and I had to go back and finally saw the signpost, it didn't have the one or the other decision. It was one of those crazy tourist signposts that tell you how far every major city is, and had like 5 million decisions. And I just found that so overwhelming, because it was everything that everyone had ever said. Oh, you need to be this, you need to be this, you need to be this. And just that paralysis of being overwhelmed and standing there and not making a decision because you're afraid to make the wrong one. But not making a decision is making a decision, and there is no wrong decision. It's okay to go and try something, and if it doesn't work out, you can go back to that sign and pick another direction and try that direction. And that sign will never go away. It's not, it doesn't disappear once you make the decision. You can always go back to it and pick another road. So like the fact that that just all came up after I wrote that paragraph today is crazy.
That's amazing. I love that. I'm glad it resonates. Also, you got the Creator Air card, and also that Creator Earth card that was specifically for you because it came out again. And I shuffled these thoroughly. So Creator Air came out too. So can I read this? It might be a good exercise for you.
Mhm.
Oh, there's a couple. So it says air is connected to logic, critical thinking, and the energy of the mind. It is the ruler of luck, the conscious mind, and all things you know to be true. Its realm is the realm of beliefs and analysis and communication. What would air suggest you need to know about your current situation? And how can you connect to that card? And how can you connect to the cards in front of you? How could you communicate? How could your communication play a role in the solution? How is the energy of the mind, rational thought supporting you right now? So there's a couple of things. So it says, And this might be good for everybody. Just like imagine, because it's a visualization. So it says, imagine being an eagle. Feel the wind on your face. Notice the power and the grace of the invisible force that holds you in place. Get above your lifeline and then look into the future. You can see everything from up there. Where does the path lead? Maybe you'd prefer to be a hummingbird or a dragonfly. Anything airborne will work. Try drinking the wind. Go outside and notice your body being held in place by the wind and air all around it. Wait to feel it on your lips and allow it to nourish your soul as it enters your lungs and then your blood and then your world. Ask it for a healing or for a message. Feel how light and subtle the air is. It's so light, in fact, that it governs all things logical and intelligent. Tiny thoughts and pulses of energy are one of its power zones. It's also connected to the Fae and the Sylphs. Sylphs? Sylphf. No, Sylphs.
Hmm.
What is that? So it's also connected to the Fae and the Sylphs and the angels. What intelligence would they whisper to you if you could hear them through the rustling of leaves or through the whooshing of the wind? So listening for messages from spirit or looking for them in nature, doing your grounding, grounding in general and mindfulness will help you get clarity because it clears your mind of all those doubts and fears and right choice or wrong choice or too many choices or what to do or where to start. So maybe just getting some clarity by grounding and visualizing what you want and listening and looking for those messages and confirmation from spirit.
It's it's funny because when you said, imagine being an eagle and feel the air hit your face, all I heard was, why do I live where the air hurts my face?
Oh,
Yeah,
but
I'm
maybe
picturing that TikTok trend where the person's sitting on the back of the eagle with something like real obvious and they fly through,
Mhm.
random thoughts. Okay. Did anybody else have any final messages? Did we miss anybody in the chat? I have one final message for the collective that's a love reading on behalf of our dear friend Joaquin. So if you are still watching or if you're on the replay, Joaquin, this was brought forward by you, but I do really feel like this resonates with a divine masculine and a divine feminine reading. So take this as it resonates. What I'm looking at here is specifically two different people. On the feminine side, we have the Queen of Autumn. I just want to point out all green, which is a really beautiful energy for the feminine to be embodying this unconditional love. I'm seeing Kuan Yin and her jar of beautiful unconditional love in the fountains that exist. And this beautiful queen, this empress, who's generous, stylish, practical, gracious. You've learned how to be practical with how you proceed when it comes to your desires, your wants. You've chosen to go down a path of making life beautiful. So rather than being in a place of saying, I need XYZ in order for my life to be beautiful, being able to look at your life right now and say, this is beautiful, while still dreaming of where you want it to go. And you've also, along this path, either met someone who can help your dreams come true, or you're dreaming of meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. The Four of Autumn is so important for this feminine because this is really a major shift in the dynamic of how you see yourself. You're no longer seeing yourself in the mirror as this rags. You're able to look at your reality and see that where you are right now is healed and beautiful, whole and complete. And the past version of you although maybe in rags, although maybe they were hurt and healing, that doesn't, you're no longer looking down upon this past version of you. You're no longer looking at this past version of you as like less than or needing to grow or wishing you could have it be, but you're able to see yourself for where you are now and for where you have been. And this gives you such a beautiful glow and energy to be able to sit in this place of really being practical with how you proceed and how you move forward, and accepting the energies that come into your space and releasing the things that are not serving you. And my feminines, your end card is the Ace of Autumn, which I love. I love this for the feminine because this is about patiently sitting and letting your abundance come in. And you're not just sitting there like oh man, it's like school, right? And it's almost the end of the day and you've got 10 minutes left of class. You're like, man, I just want that bell to ring so I can leave. But no, 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 no. You're utilizing that last 10 minutes to like talk to your friends or to finish your project or to maybe even start something new. I don't know, do something crazy. But you're sitting in this energy of really just allowing your abundance to come in. It also speaks of a very successful project and a happy change in your career. So, my feminines, keep leaning into that energy of expressing yourself when it comes to your career and your endeavors that you're doing, because it is going to bring you the success that you are looking for. And then just the underlying energy of that was the star and the high priestess. So feminines, lean into your intuition, believe that you are the biggest star that exists. Like, you are the next freaking Lizzo. Okay, you don't know, you are the next Lizzo. So embody that energy, move forward, and allow yourself to trust as you go. Masculines, we've got a little bit more of a mess over on the side. It's not bad, it's just working through some of the things that the feminines already, transitioned through. So just like a side note, if you are a masculine and you're connected to your feminine, have conversations about it. I bet your feminine would be more than happy to share their tricks on how they've come to love and accept all the parts of themselves. But for you, my masculine, you are in the King of Spring energy in reversed. And it says innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical. A financial windfall, your leadership skills are needed, and an unexpected supporter of your cause. So, what I see for you, masculines, is that you kind of maybe started doing this thing, whatever it may be, you've started your endeavors. You might have started it with a little too much of your leaning into the ego aspects and that confidence that you're the next Lizzo, but you're not, you haven't quite built up your vocal cords yet, or you don't know how to play the flute, like whatever. There's a few things that needed to be done before you got there, but you kind of stepped out and did it anyways. And now you're being in a place where you're having to look at what you're experiencing because it's not matching up with what you're desiring. And so it's putting you in a place of where you're almost questioning your ability to create in your magician side. But like, I see it in you in this beautiful energy, but it's being able to be wise about it. So if you're experiencing any financial blocks or feeling like you can't move forward on your path, it's because you don't need to move forward until until it's clear. It's not clear yet because there's still something that needs to click for you. The only thing I'm going to say else on this card is your leadership skills are needed, and a financial windfall. I feel like once it does click and you get that clarity and you know how you need to step forward and you start taking the action that's needed, everything is going to start unlocking for you. But you need to lean into the leader that you are. You need to believe in yourself that you are this powerful creator being that can manifest your heart's desires. What you have now is the Prince of Autumn, which is dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, and kindness to others. So masculine, really just being very meticulous with what it is that you are doing with your day to day. How are you actively leading and guiding yourself towards these dreams and these hopes that you want to see for yourself, and allow yourself to take the action with intention. Baby steps are totally fine, but mean every single baby step you take. It can't just be like, oh, it's just a little baby step. No, this little tiny baby step is so important. It is what gets you to the next one. So give each step the energy that it is due, and eventually you will see that you're in a place of being able to just flow and have fun and enjoy life and do the things and be in this totally embodied energy. It is time for you to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons and let your creativity take flight. Again, this card was also in reverse, but I really feel like unblocking it, it's going to click for you. Something's going to happen and it's going to be like, okay, I need to do this thing. And then you're going to do the thing. And then that's going to open like 10 more doors for you. And you're like, oh, okay, now I need to do this thing. And then it's just going to keep happening until you're where you want to be. And then you're like, oh, now I need to manifest more because that's what I do, because that's what I'm here for. So, really masculines, just lean into that. You have the Emperor and the Three of Autumn in reverse. No big deal, but just your leadership skills are needed. So important, so necessary. You are important, you are necessary. Being a firm and compassionate leader, following your passions when it comes to your career, being the best at what you do. You have creative talents and gifts that only you can offer in this world. And we need you to do the things. We need you to step up and do the things. So believe in yourself enough, keep trusting, and really allow yourself to fully transition through this phase of like, it's almost like false identity imposter syndrome is what I'm getting from this. So have a little bit more patience with yourself, masculine, but also like I'm kind of feeling a little bit of a kick in the butt is needed here. Like do do things, and leave the past in the past. Okay, the things that didn't work out, they didn't work out. You need to make a choice to move forward and move into what it is that you're building for yourself. Okay, you are going to be a success. You have the freedom to go in any direction that you desire. You have to allow yourself to see that door open, you know? Okay, that's for my divine femmes and my divine masculines. One last collective message, and then I am done. We are off. I know this has been a really long night, a lot of messages. I hope resonates, and I hope you guys have had fun. I've missed you all dearly, and it's been so great just being able to connect and be back in one another's space. So, okay, last one, and then I'm done. Deck. I wasn't gonna read it. I was gonna keep it to myself, but then, Joaquin, you are still here. Oh my gosh, that just made the whole thing worth it. I was okay. Here it is, last card. The Madhir, the self, the divine link, the vessel. Mystery surrounds the connection between humans and gods. Oh no, I just lost my page. Oh no, hold on. Where'd you go, Madhir? Ah, maybe it's meant for me and not for everybody. I'm really not okay. There it is. Okay. Mystery surrounds the connection between humans and the gods. It has always been this way. In Norse mythology, the demigods influenced humans. The old stories suggest that Odin and Thor would walk among the Norse people disguised as humans, and I believe their purpose was to cross-pollinate and create a new human race. Madhir is all about the self, the vessel in which our soul body inhabits our human form. This rune tells of a link we share with the gods, for I believe that in all cultures there were babies born to humans who were fathered by the gods. This rune indicates that you must remain humble and modest, no matter how much you have accomplished in your life. As a human, it is always best to live in gratitude For your soul's experience is infinite. Live in the world, but not of it. For your path is much greater than this lifetime or accumulation of lifetimes. Okay, that's it. That's all I have. I love you guys. I'm going to pull Amanda up and we're going to do the love splash and send you all off with a namaste. All my love. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys on Monday for meditation in the morning. So if you're here and you'd like to connect further, please click the links down below to check in at the Discord server. We keep all of our events updated there. And if you have not yet and you feel called, please feel free to press the thumbs up button to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to be notified when I go live. And otherwise, namaste. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye.